Ricky. I'm adding a new feature today. So I got a phone call. I was down getting my coffee here in New York, Australian coffee, by the way, here in New York. And a publisher rang me and said, "Hey, Ricky, am I able now, under the remedies being brought against Google, to continue to remain in search, but remove all of my content from AI training?" Did I understand it correctly from your posts recently that said that I can now do one and not necessarily the other? The answer is yes, insofar as the DOJ is asking in the remedies phase, which is currently underway, to stop something called tying, which sees Google say you have to be in search, or you have to allow us to do AI training if you want to be in search. But if you don't want AI training, that's fine. You can just remove yourself from search. Now, obviously, that's a Hobson's choice for a publisher, given that 92% of all discovery is via Google search. You can't really afford to not be there. It would be traffic suicide. The DOJ has clearly worked this out. So the DOJ has said to the judge that they want this changed. They want Google forced to separate search from AI training. Now, there is one complication, but there is one really important reason why this is happening. The complication is that in the evidence on Friday, one of Google's people said under cross-examination, didn't volunteer it, but in cross-examination, admitted that one side of the Google business would absolutely remove your content from AI training if you opted out, but there were other parts of the business that weren't following the same rules. They weren't considering themselves to be held to the same regulations. And so their AI training was happening over there. So it wasn't really a case that you could opt out, because one side of Google might, but the other side of Google wouldn't. The other piece, though, and I think this is something that I've had to talk, I've been on the road now for the best part of 3 weeks. I've been in the Middle East, I've been in London, and I'm in New York now. One of the really big questions that's being lost, and I think it's essential for us as an industry to remember, is that why all of this is happening, why Google's being broken up, why the DOJ is going through this process. And it's to open up opportunities and fairness and competition and spark new innovation in the digital economy. And to do that, you have to break the monopoly so other people can do things. In this particular case, what the DOJ is trying to crack open is a licensing market for publishers to sell content to AI companies. If you're held under some kind of blackmail bargain that says you're out of search if if you don't allow us to train, there's no market for a publisher to be able to go and sell their content. If you change the rules and those rules suddenly become, actually, do you know what? You can opt out of search and the AI company still needs the search, then you have opened a new marketplace for publishers to sell their content. Now, I've covered this fairly extensively in the newsletter, and I'm going to do some more on it in the coming days. But that's what this is about. So I think it's critical for all of us in the industry to not forget that the whole point of this DOJ's massive, massive action has been to open new competition. And this is just one of the very subtle but very smart ways that it's doing it. Okay, so look, this is, I'm going to check out now. I'm in New York. I've got some things to do. But what I am going to do is I will post this, and so this short video. So it's there for you to refer back to if you want. And I will catch you later. Actually, give me some feedback. Tell me if you want me to keep doing these little kind of hot takes. I think they're very, I get asked questions by people in the industry that, I give the answer's already been given in one of my posts, but you want to get that one answer out there for people to react to. And clearly, these are the things that really matter. So your feedback on things like that really matter to me to know to do these more. Right, so check it out from New York. Thanks very much. I will catch you next time. See you later.